You know, it's bad news, dumb shit. When I'm full of rep and be full of red rum, bitch.
Welcome to that wreck. You already know it's your host, PayDae, and everybody loves PayDae like the 1st and the 15th. Y'all know your girl always gotta come slide through and put y'all in that wreck business, and today ain't no different. But before we get started, make sure you hit that like button. Let's go. Okay, so before we get into this video, I would also like to mention that I do now offer memberships on my channel. So if you guys are interested in getting exclusive content fast, then make sure you get a membership. Okay, so in this video, we will be talking about a Baton Rouge rapper who goes by the rap name Hot Boy Do. Now, I have done a video on him before. I will leave the link for that video in the description box if y'all are interested in going to see that. Some of that video will come up in this video, and we'll get into that. But buckle y'all seatbelts, okay? Because we're about to take a ride through that wreck, and this is crazy, okay? So Hot Boy Do is a TBG member. He is also very good friends with Fredo Bang, and he is also a part of the 60 Gang. His real name is Rashawn Alexander, and he was originally arrested for unaliving Nicholas Williams. This ended up happening on March 5th, 2023, and he was arrested March 22nd, 2023. Like I said before, if you are interested in hearing about that, the video is in the description box. That one was a crazy little story too, but we won't get too deep off into it in this video. Remember that everything I say in this video is alleged and everybody is innocent until proven guilty, okay? A little more than 2 months ago, on July 18th, he was accidentally let out of jail, y'all. And when he was let out of jail, y'all, he did the most. He went and did a video. He went to his Instagram and some more shit. Here are the videos for that, okay?
Free out my name. I just feel like saucing out on this bitch. I was just down bad at the bottom. Had to get on top and chase some people I had wrong. Yeah, old girl, that bitch had shot me down. But little bitch, now I'm popping. 4K on my feet, I don't even market, fucking stylish. They say that I be flashing, blowing bands, they sound wild. Fuck it, this the life I live, it all. In the cutter, and stay filled, all. In the cutter, and stay filled, all. I was a young nigga blind at first, ain't really even know my worth. Way before I chased the money, I was chasing the house first. Till I fell down on my dick and needed money for that lawyer. While my eyes lay back at home, not jokes on me, but I went harder. Man, I swear that made me smarter. Fuck, it really made me humble. Nowadays I make so much money, it wouldn't hurt right now if I fumble. No.
As y'all can see, he actually put the video of him being accidentally released in the music video, y'all. I said, you cannot make this shit up. He actually got on his Instagram and went live as well, y'all, as if he was not supposed to be still behind them bars. But guess what? That was on them people. They wasn't supposed to let him out. But yeah, my boy, he was living it up, okay? You will see him in the same outfit in the Instagram video. So, yeah. So that means he did everything in a few hours. He did end up turning himself back in later.
Chickens, man. Oh, some chickens, you hear me? Y'all trying to see what's going on?
Y'all, why I thought that was a little butt that he was showing, but it was actually just money in his pockets. I was like, that's a funny looking butt. Y'all, listen. Anyways, Man, all that boy service was nervous. You heard me? Even the service knew they weren't supposed to be there. The service was like, I don't think I'm supposed to be here. Listen. Now, let's get down to the situation at hand, okay? Up on the screen is DatRaqRadio Gibson, who is Hot Boy Dude's girlfriend. Now, she was a CO in Central Booking at East Baton Rouge Parish. That is our local jail. You know, all other states have counties. Louisiana is the only one that still have parishes. And she was working in Central Booking as a CO. They had a relationship for years, but they ended up getting in a little trouble, child. So let's talk about it.
Learning new details into the arrest of an East Baton Rouge Parish Sheriff's deputy accused of malfeasance and 3 counts of bringing contraband into a penal institution. News 2's Alexis Maroney talked to District Attorney Healer Moore about how they were able to uncover this smuggling scheme.
Sylvia DatRaqRadio Gibson was booked yesterday. The warrant states she told her inmate boyfriend information about a 60 gang member who's expected to testify against him.
Our office, along with the Sheriff's Office and the Baton Rouge Police, have been working on this group of individuals for some time for some very violent offenses.
In August, investigators monitored jail phone calls of suspected members of the 60 gang.
Fortunately, I have 2 very aggressive investigators that took this on and took it personal because of the nature of the situation we were dealing with, someone potentially being killed, and listened to the jail phone calls.
That led them to DatRaqRadio Gibson, a former sheriff's deputy at East Baton Rouge Parish Prison. Her arrest warrant says 2 inmates were coordinating exchanges of contraband through social media. Then on August 19th, a video was recorded of a handoff of a smuggled package intercepting drugs and a cell phone,
which eventually led us to suspect that drugs were being shipped into the prison to these particular people, and that it was going on fairly often.
According to arresting documents, Gibson was dating inmate Rashawn Alexander, giving him information about a gang member who's expected to testify against him.
So now we are in the process of going backwards to look to see what all has been done. What can we find out there in the cloud, on computers, on telephones, you name it. And so we're now going to be working our way backwards from there.
And Gibson told investigators she and Alexander have been in a relationship for several years. He would send her money through cell phone apps, and she would bring in envelopes containing unknown contraband.
So basically, to sum all of that up, DatRaqRadio let her boyfriend know that one of his own gang members was about to testify against him. On top of that, she was smuggling in contraband. And I'm going to give y'all a little more context on who some of these people are and exactly what was, happening. Some of it may be repeated from this, but it'll all make sense, okay? In August, a district attorney's investigator was monitoring jail phone calls by Dedrick White. This is Dedrick White up on the screen, one of the 60 gang suspects. He was talking to his brother, Lance White, and having Lance White send Instagram messages to another inmate named Rashawn Alexander, a.k.a. Hot Boy Dude. And they were coordinating the exchange of contraband. Now, while they was doing all this talking in and on a jail phone and on Instagram messages is crazy to me, because why leave that type of trail? First of all, if you're going to talk on a jail phone, that's just like talking while you have a wiretap on. Like, it makes absolutely no sense. And doing anything on Instagram just leaves a paper trail. So what the hell they was thinking, I don't know. So on August 19th, investigators were able to record a video of the handoff. Subsequently, Dedrick White and Hot Boy Dude were charged with bringing contraband into a penal institution. In September, both White and Alexander were moved to a jail in East Carroll Parish, although White was later returned to East Baton Rouge. The district attorney's office continued to listen to their phone calls. Of course they did. In one call, Alexander, who is Hot Boy Dude, asked the woman, DatRaqRadio Gibson, who at this time hadn't been identified yet, if she'd seen White. She responded that she had seen him when he was in Central Booking and that he wasn't being sent back to East Carroll Parish. She went on to say they're trying to protect him or something. So Hot Boy Dude asked if he'd been talking to the police, talking about Dedrick White. and she said that she had not seen him do that. While they were listening in on the phone calls, they ended up finding out that Hot Boy Dude was allegedly instructing his brother, Rasheen Alexander, to call a woman at a particular number. That's when investigators later learned that that number was registered to Gibson, one of their own. Gibson alleged she met with Rasheen Alexander, who is Hot Boy Dude's brother, whom she never met before, to receive the envelopes each time. Gibson is also accused of providing information to Hot Boy Dude about an inmate who was planning to testify against him, which resulted in the arrest and rebooking of both Alexander and that inmate, meaning Dedrick White. I'm assuming they don't name him as that person, but who else can it be? All of this led to the arrest of 4 or 5 other 60 gang members. Let's get into that.
Gang members from Baton Rouge accused of conspiring to commit murder and intimidation of a witness are now in jail. BRPD says all 5 are part of the 60 gang and they face multiple charges. 4 of the members were arrested previously by BRPD for several charges, including narcotics violations, weapons violations, and other violent crimes, including murder. The 5th member was arrested after detectives searched an apartment on Pampa Street.
It's been an ongoing investigation. Our detectives have been gathering evidence through a course of a few months to make sure we have a solid case against these perpetrators who have been arrested.
3 of the accused gang members, Khalil Henderson, Dedrick White, and David Hastings, were already in custody for previous narcotic and violent crimes arrests. They also face conspiracy to commit first-degree murder and intimidate a witness. Like I stated previously, Dedrick and Lance White are brothers. Another man, Michael Veal, who is 19, was in the East Carroll Parish Prison. He has since been booked for the same conspiracy charges. I don't know why this picture came out so blurry, but I guess it is what it is. Now, Dedrick White ended up shooting a 16-year-old girl in the neck in 2012. She was paralyzed, and then she ended up passing away due to her injuries. He pled guilty to manslaughter in that case in 2015 and was sentenced to 5 years in prison. In 2020, he was arrested in a double murder. Police arrested Dedrick White after matching shell casings from the scene of the crime to rifles seized from his home in a drug arrest. He did post a $500,000 bond in that case, but in August 2022, he was sent back to parish prison after prosecutors pointed out that he had 4 pending felony charges with serious charges and generally involving drugs and guns. Well, that concludes this video, guys. I could have gotten into Khalil Henderson and David Hastings' old charges because they have, they have a couple cases out there too, y'all, but I just decided not to. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. If y'all did not hit the like button coming in, please make sure you hit the like button going out. And if you are not already subscribed, go ahead and click that subscribe and put your post notifications on. That way, every time I drop anything, you will be notified. I'll catch you guys later. If anything else develops in this story, I will be sure to let you guys know as well. Bye.